Hey, Energizers, Spencer Jones here, the Prince of Positivity, bringing you this episode of the Jonesin Show. And this is a solo episode where you don't have any special guests joining us. It is just you and I, mano a mano, having a conversation, having fun, really just hopefully helping each other get to live our lives better, right? To help us live our lives to the max. That's what this show is all about, is really helping us do that. And hopefully you've enjoyed it, right? Hopefully you hit subscribe. If you haven't yet, hit follow, subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. But make sure you check out the episodes we've had prior and the ones coming up, because we have some awesome guests, solo shows coming your way. Now, today's episode is said it's a solo show, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. And we're going to talk about something that, I don't know about you, but I've heard this saying since I was a kid. And we're going to dive into what does it mean, which is going to be pretty apparent right away, but how can we actually do this, right? As opposed to just rolling our eyes to it like we did when we were kids. At least that's what I did. The saying is this: walk the walk, right? Talk the talk, walk the walk. And we're just going to focus on really walking the walk, but it involves the talking part as well. And, I've heard this. My parents is walk the walk. Talk the talk, walk the walk. And different teachers and people in my life have said the same thing or something similar to the very least about it. So what does it mean? Well, it basically means that you're doing what you said you're going to do, right? You're sticking to your word. You're focused on walking the walk, right? So you are saying what you said what you're going to do, and you're doing it. You're following along, right? So basically you're doing what you said. It's not one of those things that, my parents also said to me, do what I say, not what I do, right? Oh yeah, do what I told you to do, but not what I'm doing, right? I'm just going to be a little hypocritical here and just tell you this, right? And, I'll be honest. I've said it to students before, right? Oh, don't do this, not what I'm about to do, right? And that happens in our life. I get that too. But we want to start changing that. We want to stop saying and change that narrative of saying, oh, do as I say, not as I do, to, okay, I'm going to do what I say. And maybe you could take that on too if you want. But I'm not going to boss you around, right? I could suggest, I could guide, I could offer, I could support, but that's pretty much where that goes, right? It's not forcing people to do things. Now, if you're a parent and that, well, it's a different story. But even with you raising kids, right, it could still be, it's not do what I say, not what I do. It's no, you can do what I say, and I'm going to follow what I say, so that they can learn to be true to their word. So we're going to talk about this in a couple different areas of our life real quick, and just some other ideas. So nice short episode, but really kind of honing in on this topic of walking the walk, right? And, here's the big thing. I don't want you to judge yourself. I don't want to judge myself. I don't want myself to, and I don't want you to judge yourself. Given whatever you've done in the past, whatever might happen in the future, where you are right now, it's all good. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Forgive yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself some love and acceptance. It is A-okay. It's all right. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Offer yourself that grace. And know that you can come to this at any point in your life, any point. Whether you're in your teens or you are 100 years old, you can come to this. Start walking that walk. So you do what you say. It reminds me of the 4 Agreements. I don't know if you've ever read the book. It's an amazing book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Awesome book. 4 Agreements. One of those agreements, one of the 4, is to be impeccable with your word. This is what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Right? I'm saying true to what I'm saying. I'm honoring what I'm saying. I'm following through with it. And for us, living in the society we live in, the age and time that we do, it's so easy to not be impeccable with our word, to go against it, to say this, but then do something else, to throw that shade, right? To misguide, to say, oh, we're going to aim over here, but no, we're really doing this. How about being impeccable with your word? Again, I am no saint. I have struggled. I have not been impeccable with my word in ages past. Not at all. I've lied, right? I've done horrible things in my life, things that I regret doing. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm working on forgiving myself and letting some of those go. Some I already have, some I'm still working on. So that's okay, right? But start again, you could turn over a new page, right? Turn over that leaf, start today. Start to be impeccable with your work and do your best. Know that some days you will, some days you can be great at it, other days, you might struggle a little. And that's okay too. But try to be impeccable. What are you going to do? And then follow through with it. If you're not sure that you can do it, if you're not positive, right? If you're not, absolutely sure, like, oh, I can do this. Oh, this is gonna be fine. Don't say you will, right? It's as simple as that. In so many ways, if you are not 100% positive you can do it, then don't say you will, right? That's what gets so many of us in trouble. What gets so many of us in that habit of lying is, oh, I'll do this. And then you never do. And it's easy, right? We start with small things. Oh, I'm going to take out the laundry. It might be your intention to take out the laundry. Let's say, oh, my intention is to take out the laundry. That's different than saying I'm going to. My intention is to do this, right? Changing the words, not saying it at all, and just really honestly being true to yourself. Now, you can have other people help hold you accountable to that, right? Seeing if you're walking the walk, talking the talk, doing all that. You can have other people hold you accountable, which is great and nice. It can be frustrating at times, right? Because they're pointing out failures or pointing out moments where you did not live up to it. So it can be aggravating, but again, give them grace and give yourself grace when that happens. However, the majority of the time, most people don't even think about it, right? And a lot of things they might not even know because, well, they weren't involved in the first conversation, right? They're not knowing that first agreement that you made. It's to you. You know this. So to yourself, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable to, oh, I said I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I need to follow through. I'm going to be impeccable with my word, right? That's the first agreement, if I remember correctly, of the 4 agreements. And then there's 3 other ones. Awesome book, as I said. Hey, sorry to butt in like this, but I have something really cool I want to share with you. Something that I know it can help you live your life to the max. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a roadmap that gets you to your destination. What do roadmaps do, right? Well, you have your destination. It shows you how to get there, the best way to get to that point. And you know what? That's what I have. What is this roadmap I'm talking about? I'm talking about my book, Chase Your Passion. That's right, you have a passion, you have a destination, you have goals, dreams you want to achieve, but maybe you're confused on how to get there. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Well, my book, Chase Your Passions, is that roadmap. It guides you through how to create that plan, how to create that roadmap, how to get over hurdles so you can have success. So if you're ready to ditch the excuses, if you're ready to get unstuck and ready to have success, to taste success and feel amazing, to achieve your goals and dreams, get your copy of Chase Your Passions. It's available on Amazon or just head to my website, spencermjones.com. All right, let's catch y'all later and let's keep chasing our passions. Let's go. So how else can you walk the walk? Well, you can support others, right? That accountability, support others, encourage them on their journey. Help guide them if they're struggling and you've been through that struggle before, or you could see where they might be slipping up. Offer that love and support if they're interested. You first ask them if they're interested in that support, if they're open to it. If they're not, great, then you don't have to share it. But if they are, offer it, right? Whether they take it on or not is up to them. And don't get frustrated, or do your best, I should say, to not get frustrated if they decide not to follow your advice or tips or strategy. That's their prerogative, right? They get to where they don't want to. That's okay. That's not up to you. It's up to them. But if you ask them, hey, you like this information, I'm going to share it with you. Great. And they can do whatever they want. Don't judge them. Let them go, right? Let them do what they need to do. And again, you can ask and offer more support and advice or whatever you want. But do it only if they want. But support others. Be there, even if it's just sending them love and energy, thinking about them, praying for them, whatever you do, awesome, but do that. Support them. Okay, so let's put this into practice real quick, right? So walking the walk. All right, we see this with people who sell products, right? So let's say, okay, maybe those like protein shakes, right? And I have a couple protein shakes that I love, that I support, and that I will share. Well, guess what? I take those protein shakes, right? I know what they are. I taste them. I like them. I approve them for myself. And that's why I'll share them. I'm walking the walk, right? I share workout programs that I have done because I've been through it. I've walked that walk. It's different if, let's say, I'm trying to sell fitness and I have never done anything fitness. Now, if you're just getting going with it, that's a different story. But if I've never done it and I'm trying to sell this, well, I'm not walking that walk. Walk the walk, talk the talk, right? Let's say for meditation, right? I lead meditations all the time, every day, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, and then Saturdays, I lead meditations for other people, and I still do it for myself. Well, I wouldn't do it if I didn't know what I was talking about, if I haven't done it many, many, many hundreds and hundreds of times myself and worked through it. And I continue to learn, I continue to grow, right? Walk the walk. I try to be impeccable with my word. I try to be true to what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I try to be kind, respectful, and support others. I do what I say I'm going to do. In today's society, I feel and I notice that many of us don't. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying many people seem to not be true to their word, right? They lie, they cheat, they steal, they tell a little white lie here or there to get by, right? Or they misdirect you. I'm just saying, let's reverse it. Let's change it, right? This movement that we are on together, this movement to help this world be a better, more positive, happier, joy-filled place. This is a movement we are on together. And part of that, and part of it having more joy and more positivity, is to be true to you, walking the walk, talking the talk, right? Being true to your word. And I know I'm saying true to your word, but that's the best one that I could find that I feel that embodies this walk the walk. Be that. Say what you're going to say and follow through with it. If you cannot follow through, don't say it. Or apologize, right? And make amends or do whatever you need to do. If we want to have a better, happier world, if we want to be better and more filled with joy and happiness in our lives, start walking the walk. Because when you start walking the walk for you, instead of having the feelings of, oh my gosh, this discord in between myself, I'm saying this, but I'm doing this thing, but I'm saying this, and you have this internal battle when you are not walking the walk in yourself. Inside your soul, you have this battle going on, and it is exhausting. I've been there, right? I've had that battle going on for years. Years I've had that battle going on, and it is brutal. Absolutely brutal. But we don't have to have that battle going on. You don't have to exhaust that energy fighting that battle inside you. Instead, turn over that page, start fresh, right? Walk the walk. Follow the 4 agreements, especially this first one. Be impeccable with your word. Now, I sound like I'm preaching, and I'll get off my soapbox here in just a little bit. But I do want to tell you that it has made such a drastic difference in my life. Once I changed my energy, once I changed my focus and calmed that battle inside me by starting to walk the walk, I was happier. I didn't have that frustration and struggle going on inside, that internal battle. I had more joy in my life. Things became easier. Doesn't mean everything's easy, but things became easier. And I know the same can happen for you. So this is my plea, my call out to you. Energizer, walk the walk. Don't tell people to be happy while pointing out to be the negative. Don't tell people to look for the positives and find their gratitudes if you don't do the same. I know it's easy to say. It's easy to go out there and tell people to do it, but not do it yourself. Tell people to forgive others when you hold that resentment. And I'm here to tell you, I tell you to do those gratitudes, and I do them. I tell you to forgive people, or I invite you to forgive people. And I have forgiven people, and I'm working to forgive people. Right? It's this journey. We are in this together. This movement is ours. We together will change the world. All right. Thank you for being here, for joining me in this episode of the Jonesin Forest Show. I appreciate you. I really hope you like this episode. Know that I love you. I appreciate you, that you are enough just the way you are. Thank you for being here, and I will catch you in the next episode of the Jonesin Forest Show. So until then, I'll catch you later.